So those are a couple of supersets to work the lower and upper abdominals, and that's enough. There's no need to keep doing them. You know, we have 2 different supersets to work the lower and the upper, which is plenty for the frequency and the intensity that we're going to be doing during this ab workout. Next up, I want to focus a little bit more on the obliques, the muscles that actively help rotate and twist the torso, as well as play a large part in the other direction, helping to pull down, stabilize, twist, side bend, all of that. So this is one of the advanced techniques that I'm going to do, an exercise that I might throw in every now and again or do at the end of my ab workout, and that's side twists on a Swiss ball or stabilization ball. There's again a few different names. This exercise isn't for everyone. It involves quite a bit of stabilization, so perhaps something you want to work up to. But let me show you anyway, and you can always do this hips on a bench and locking your feet in. Again, you've got to be creative, and there's always ways that you can advance the exercise or step down a little bit until you can build up to that level of intensity. Here's how it goes. I'm going to scissor my legs. Now the top one goes forwards, the back leg goes under. So I'm actually on the side of my hip with the leg slightly bent going backwards. Okay, my top leg is straight, my foot is flat on the floor, and if you have a look at my back leg, I'm slightly bent in the knee and it's on its side. So you need like a ledge, or even better against a wall, or have a block there that I can keep my feet sturdy. I don't want to be slipping away from this. Now I'm fairly sturdy on the ball here. I'm resting on the side of my hip. I've got good stabilization. Now what I'm going to do on this is go down and do a side bend, but as I come up, rotate my upper torso up. So I'm going to keep one elbow down and focus on turning the angle. You'll see. That's a great exercise, and whilst I'm doing it, I really want to point out here that a lot of people ask, how do you get that V cut here? Well, to be honest, we all have that. It's again a layer of body fat that hides it on most of us. This exercise is great for really hitting this muscle here, part of the intercostals and obliques that come down, and again, muscles that help twist, rotate, and bend the upper torso. So by adding what is really a side bend with a rotation, and we're really involved in this muscle here to curl up our side torso and then to rotate us around. Let me show you that one more time, and pay close attention to the muscles that are working down here. Now with my other arm, my top arm here, I'm actually running that down the side of my top leg as a guide. So I'm not bringing my shoulders back or forth, I'm keeping them completely in line with my torso. So it's a side bend with a rotation. Quite an advanced technique, but one that I recommend you practicing building up to. It's a great exercise to add in at the end of, or towards the end of our ab workout. And you'll see why. If you do this first of all, and then you go and try and do the hanging leg raises, knee crunches, decline leg ups, and the double crunch, you're not going to have much steam left to complete them effectively. Okay, so top leg, arm running down as a guide, and watch the muscle having to work right here. Yep, I can feel it. It's right here. Now, limited range of movement. There's no need to go all the way down, come all the way up, and try and rotate as far around as you can go. If anything, it's about a third of that range of movement. Look, watch, I'll do it standing. If I was starting here look, I'm only about 20 degrees off my upright inline position. So from here, just enough to get a stretch, and as I side bend up, I'm gonna add that rotation in simultaneously. I'm not coming up, then trying to rotate round, or trying to rotate and then pull that up round. I'm combining the two. Think of like when you're twisting like a cloth or a chamois leather when you're cleaning the car and trying to squeeze all that water out. You're doing it simultaneously. It's that same action. Up and rotate. Rotate and back down. Up and rotate. Rotate and back down. And breathing is a big important factor in this exercise also. Again, I'm really over-exaggerating the breathing out on the upwards movement, increasing my diaphragm, tensing it, squeezing my abs, and breathing back in through my nose as I go back down. So breathe out, up and rotate, breathe in as you lower back down and come back down into a straight line. Okay, 10, 15 reps on there. If you can do any more, great, but remember, keep good form and your technique. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise.